Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age.
Oh no.
Revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon'
I've been.
Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through.
Ever since Saturday.
So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. This
Yeah.
is new. Okay, death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some moves. I do a good job. Pull up the pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with touchdown.
At 9:45 already.
Hotel lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Mike Gimmer, one foul. Just to tell her it's one now.
Damn it.
I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation, and half the money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. So I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer
Great, now I can't even finish the Seahawks game or whatever. No, that's the Eagles. What?
I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
One up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams.
Better be able to play this fucking tool, my dude.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game. And it's second down. From the 29, Luck stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Luck. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on third down, Luck. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will.
Wow,
Big yards there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game here. And it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work out it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well,
I do believe
we'll
see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
From just shy of midfield. Mahomes, nowhere to escape.
Teammates, we're out. Freaking block, bro.
We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, 59 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's going to be brought down.
This freaking number 2, whatever his name is freaking slow as fuck. It's the dude that holds the ball. He's freaking tall. He's so slow.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I guess it's somebody that's not meant to run, I'm guessing.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Is the guy that holds the
Jets
ball for the
offense coming up
kicker
now to start their next
run?
drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that?
Well, it's already turned down
mouth here.
Let's see if y'all can do anything about it.
Play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun on third down, Luck sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for it. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. It's going the other way.
Let's get it.
And then he goes with a juke.
Let's get it.
He's free
touchdown,
going
boy.
inside. It's a foot race. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Fumble goes down.
They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Yeah, that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this? The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the defense. Room here to run.
That's another freaking touchdown from the fumble.
Races down the right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
Dude,
and when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
2 points.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. We know, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Luck, this one taken in by Hester. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw is Luck. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. It's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Look at the fatty just sitting there behind me running for dear life. Dude, that was pretty funny, bro.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New York Jets getting the football back here. You look at their 2019 season, and in case you didn't notice, and judging by the attendance at MetLife, you didn't. You might be surprised to learn that the Jets finished 7-9. And I think the ball's out. This will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever.
Taking it right down Broadway.
They won.
Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Throwing now is Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's 36-0.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before.
I don't know how many times I've been close to losing, but I love
You've got less
80
than 30
overall.
seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Devin Hester, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. So for the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Keep one ball in their damn hands.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. So we've hit it. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Whatever it is, I don't.
So here's the home side to take over on offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So how about that for a change? We're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
freaking
down.
Mahomes, do you know how to block?
Coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes, and it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Now it's Mahomes again, and this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The defense now getting set and heading back onto the field. Recovered the fumble, up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
Let's go, D, let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck looking sideline, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Up of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
The game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Legs able to push forward, pick up that first. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Locke. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Locke. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp-Rock, that black cloud over their heads.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Paul bringing it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Well, they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Could also result in a melee later, though. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football.
I might be over here, actually.
The big fella. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now here's Mahomes, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Luck on first down. That'll be caught by Hester. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Love. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Love. Ertz has it left side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard foot.
Ew, it's Brady.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter, when it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the med dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad.
Oh, go ahead and take a shot.
You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm living.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach will jump into this challenge in the fourth quarter with over 5 minutes left in regulation. It's all tied up at 20. You're backed up near your own goal line. 1st and 10. This one caught by Terrell Owens. And they work this out past the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Go. 70, Indy. Go.
From the red zone now, Elway on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Illegal touching.
Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Elway. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
My name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm running my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Rain and try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never try. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes. Lace up the shoes. Chase up the now what I do? Lace up the shoes. Chase.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great color coops. Oh no, I couldn't be number 2. MVP to lead most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never met. Never let opponents get
powerful results validated by dermatologists. There's a reason dermatologists
see that on my hip is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, bitch, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
keep them close, keep them safe. We all use our cell phones very differently.
She's always on social media.
He's always watching sports. Someone figures chatting for
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like,